Yeda obi se pa se enenso waje bre na wo hwe kanokre news nyankopon onhyira pa ensama ekoso ewo wiase edi adanse se Awurade nyankopon emaye no edru se ebia na wo mforo current eniema globally ekoso a wanhwe ya ye kan nsem bi se ya obeka se enye nokre Ukraine ene Russia entokwa no in fact ano ayeden na wo Middle East hon so a even though President Donald Trump abon ho modern bia ema Iran ene Israel entokwa no sabre asumdue kakra aba but enkrofo bebre esusu say this asumdue na aba ewo ho no just a false peace. Gaza hon so enipa ewu ani se ewu ekom en edi nipa President Donald Trump say opese asumdue finally Gaza for omo ho edwo wo mo na enu bi ene bebre ekeka ho ena kanokre eya ne ye fa bi na ye twe wadwene esi so se Awurade Nyankopon ensama wo kan ye ewo trasem nim no eba mu baako a edi adanse se emaye no eduru ye hwra no heya Nyankopon hyia se enenso wo hwe kanokre news me ba cho eya no wa subscribe na wo de ama me pa na wa share so de ama afoforo obetumi so de wadwenkyere de aba Nyankopon hyia se obeye ne sa de ama me enti anya me yan hyase ye hyase na me fa wonko Ukraine ene Russia entokwa ne mu ai wo hwa tension a air rise wo Ukraine ene Russia entokwa ne mu no kamia ye se ano ayeden pa wo ho na Putin abekeka nsem bi a chese ono ankasa Putin no hu ni say third world war no wan hwe ya ebetumi asi at any moment enti Putin voices concern over threat of World War III amid rising global tension enti Russia man pani ya ye friend Vladimir Putin and expressing a concern say there has been a global threat of third world war. Now we heard the escalation a cause between Ukraine and the war Russia and the Middle East crisis na a cause now. Or no Putin the one say third world war can break out any moment. There is a lot of potential for conflict now. Putin said in a speech at St. Petersburg Forum. We are concerned about possibility of a global war. All conflicts must be resolved. And he said, we obia water a follow kanokrea. Obeun asemia ye ken na eradia ko pastor Paul J. In fact, Nyankopon onhyira na papa we follow kanokrea from the start of this program. Obeun say and some papa yi eka ye ni nyina na eba so baako. Edie ben na sa Russia man pani wo hu ya wo ka say third world war e wo ye hwena no heye na enche bia na Putin I think say we said it e wo kanokrea so say Putin say ono de ne end game anase ne aim say or attack e wo Ukraine no enya de a wode ebeto ho enti na hye say wonyan tokwa no wonyan tokwa ne na wonyan tokwa ne chena President Donald Trump so ama Putin say wama no ultimatum papa say enka wonfa enyan tokwa no na wanyai de a na hye say de ebeba no de ebeba enti no sansem we any bebrebe a ekeka ho na kanokre yede ebrewo ewo dwumadie yi so enti me pacho eya na wa subscribe de amayen pa Nyankopon onhia enti said de na me eka no Putin voices concern over threats of world war rising global tension enti there has been a lot of potential for conflict now unim se over African countries said de na ye ka just recently Mali and Togo and some so enka very rare say Togo crashes ebesi ho but say no ntokwa no ben ye hwena no heya na Putin so edge grounds ewo African countries papa woje grounds pa say wo hwe African countries around ye Ghana hakura na Putin oji hini akoba say Nigeria ahaya akra no okwa Nigeria video be a security previous days be ahead of us no where nkrofo a omo Nigeria omo chant the flag of Russia and also ade be edi dance say Russia or gi ehini ewo African countries. Now President Donald Trump eka say what the akodie ebekwa kobo Ukraine for because ohu ne say sa abre die e was say Ukraine for etumi e defend wo mo ho otumi e defend wo mo ho un die Trump eye from ne time ya wo baye ene say na nka wo pese wo use diplomatic way na nka wo de asumdue ba Russia any Putin entem but sa diplomatic strategy no and shut down anya adwuma anya adwuma enti no according to Trump no or say Putin ada ne pa or say Putin ada no na audio bi a aba bonten audio bi a aba bonten sa audio no hwe na US man panyi Donald Trump war threat Putin say woko attack Ukraine a wan hwe ya obeto nuclear weapon e de akwana se obe bombe no sa sem we uko social media na se YouTuber anopai circulate wo ho pa na sem we esi 2024 e wo fundraising biase and na Donald Trump ka same way Donald Trump said he threatened to bomb Moscow if Putin attack Ukraine. That was 2024 e wo fundraising asie bi and wo ka same way and you know gathering of donors last year that he once sought to deter Russia President Vladimir Putin from attacking Ukraine by threatening to bomb the shit out of Moscow in retaliation. With Putin, I said, if you go into Ukraine, I'm going to bomb the shit out of you. And see, some way, SC was 2024. Now, and known as I say, say, way video, and I say, audio, ne pia, and Crawford can once say, na a threat be a Donald Trump a threat Putin sebe yanka one call Ukraine so but or ignore ye call Putin so echo Ukraine for so echo to share one so asabri ni go pa ne se wo gi Ukraine man ni nyina e de aka Russia home enti ano na wo mo ka say wo hwe a enche bia o na US for eto banker buster e de call Ukraine Iran nuclear facility bi asabre eja to ho a ahye ho dwerebe enti eya no kre se Donald Trump wo betumi abombe Russia se koba se wo be bombe Russia mind you say Russia nuclear has nation Russia for wo nuclear weapon akasia bebrebe pa enti no Putin ebe yen hwe han ema Donald Trump abombe Russia and I say enebesia. In fact, and some wiase no. Me say, sa won't say ya. One way I can obeka say assumed ye a fake run a wiase do or the four. There is something ahead of us. And to kwakasi bipa ba one shiny pa to me nano. Donald Trump eka say send to kwakasi pa si wiase and yet say first na amokas. Wow, na first now mo de person na nyamanya ma bi kontokwa no there be say no bomb nuclear weapon ba ko beto Ghana ebe shit the whole Ghana ase na ekoba ne san so a Ewrade Nyankopon won hwe rapture besi Ewrade beba be fa ne ma ewo mansan na nuclear weapon entokwa no ahya ase wo wi ase and the ekosu nyina so di adanse say we are heading toward that era sa era no we are heading toward it. Enti no na menam sa kwan we so oba Bright and Pure Honest Ministry asafomu a Ewrade akwa Pastor Paul J Ewrade amane sa nimdie na obekyekyere mu pa ma wate ase yie sen de mi kaimpo enti no obetumi mi invite opa sebra na betie nsem bi etesa because baby a yadru owiase ne de wiase nkọ back to normal biem we are saying come back to normal beam. And it's America said the US for the akodi bebre akobwa Ukraine. Now Ukraine for so almost to say Ukraine for is that about time almost omu defend the woman who Russia and some. And see near my main foul and shasi or baby so now no na Trump criticized Putin and promised to send Ukraine 10 Patriot missiles and you know US man penny Donald Trump has voiced his frustration with Putin and promised to send 10 Patriot missiles to Ukraine after announcing on Monday that U.S. weapon delivery would resume days after they were stopped. And the way a Pentagon, omokura U.S. for akodiye, opa akodiye pa Pentagon for na omokura, omona edesa nijesem ede koma Ukraine. They say the Ukraine for so betumi ene Russia for ejina boot for boot pa. And so ensama ewo. Now, Russia close to hammering Ukraine with 1,000 missiles and drones a day. And after say US for a making some movie, omode akwadie ekwaboa Ukraine no. Russia so the report biaba say in a day no say no mo pese omode 1,000 drones ekwogu Ukraine for so. Now, 1,000 drones ekwo Ukraine kuro kitwa we so in a day Edian ena ebeko. I mind you say Emmanuel Macron you France president any other European nations so are very aggressive say omo pese omo boa Putin any omo pese omo boa Ukraine any Zelensky and he said 1,000 missiles kwa Ukraine so in a day not just European nations na hwe a ombepem omo bema no na ede ntokakase ebe wiase no bibia ehhehye aya puzzle ehhehye gradually nya Ukraine for na omonya omo ntokwa ekon let's hope say asumdue ebeba wiase na say asumdue ntimi amba wiase dia na dwane kobia no eye ba akopɛ say yebe dwane akɔ Awurade Yesu Kristo entaba na say Trump says he's considering Russia's sanction, not happy with Putin. And the United States President Donald Trump says he is not happy with his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin, over the continuation of war in Ukraine. And you see the Trump war kind of frustration Putin giant tokwano in diplomatic way. Ya omwakasa Russia so giant tokwano. And since they say in US are very frustrated and so we see the almost to share Iran for so just recently. Na say omo kwatoa Russia so part the says the omo Iran na me say and to kwakase na be just wo wiase because we hear Russia China for supporting Russia. North Korea for supporting Russia. Now here China and North Korea akodie pa nkrofo we wo no. Wo mo to ba ko pa ba Ghana yentimi nyina dofo eniama kase na ebe wiase. Eniama kase na ebe wiase. Bible kan yo say ye be hu sa niama ni nyina. Ye be hu enti sa bre ye hu sa niama no. Enipa ben na atwase ye. Ye ndidi ne ye na. Ne ye forget say Awurade Yesu Kristo beba. And dear, this is the time my Christopher was say, yes, sorry. Na yama yani edaho papa. Enti Donald Trump say, wa best sanction Russia for in a audio na bidi kan kaya no so no was say Putin why ya obe bombe no 2024 no waka say so attack Ukraine obe bombe Russia kuro no Putin wants na say US from bombe wo mo da omoso ombeto bi akọ enti tokwa no ene ede asem bebre ebebe wiase na mame fa Middle East wo so no Hamas for ya omosha Gaza enu ameka se wukọ baabi na wo te se omo ka asem bi egu Israel for so a enkabi especially se won follow news a ekoso e wo Middle East wa na omo ka se Israel for kunkum Palestinian for amepacho don't say some twemko because one way ya radi nyankopon no me beba wo so the Bible say I will curse whoever will curse Israel and I will bless whoever will bless Israel. Enti se wo nim asem ne ho bia mpacho enkabi pa no na Hamas for hye Palestinian for mu wo mudi etutru asem enti no se yesi atwemienu enye ayi osuru mienu enya ntokwa wonwulem a asase no ne nua ne nebre enti no wo hwe Hamas for de wo mu ye na Israel for so retaliate wo mu a differently Palestinian for mu ye innocent people wo mu na ebewu enti se akoba ne sa na chese nya Israel for na wo mu tim eye den enti on the October 20 October attack na Hamas for akọ attack Israel for no na Israel for te wo mo baabi o na mo te wo mo baabi na Hamas for kwato share wo mo so enti me fie na waba beto share me so say wona me ebeko no o say me so me to me defend me ho. So that was what Israel did. Na akọ wie ma amani pam pem ewu ewo Middle East wa omugusua ewu. Israeli military said a struck key Hamas figure in Lebanon, Tripoli. And the Israeli military said it has struck a key figure from Palestinian military group near the northern Lebanese city of Tripoli. Enti Hamas for omunyai de omo eye no. Enti no se kuku na nyai de a na chese kekeke no so nyai de ebejai. Aha, kekeke no enyai. Eno so yensam a ekoso e wo Middle East wo. Na eno se me ka kire wo se eno amekan yo se Putin te pa se US for e de akode e ko support Ukraine for a wanhwe ya ne bubefu obedwa asem na da ho yo de amekan ye na da ho yo. Russia for a launch major attack on Ukraine after Trump criticized of Putin after say US for the akode ekoboa Ukraine no eno nti no Putin edwa ema wo hwe si de akode no etoto Ukraine man so a emo bone ayro ho pa Ukraine kro no say missiles upon missiles eko Ukraine kro ne so a let's pray for them. Yamompa yemfama Ukraine kro ne so pa enti at least 8 killed in Russia overnight. Just this night attack on Ukraine enti no amanipa 8 na omo efrimu after say Trump criticizing no na o promises say what dey 10 Patriot measures e de bekwa koma wo muniti no ene Putin adwa ya wode akode bebrebe pa e de akogu Ukraine for so. And so it is about time my Ukraine for so mu defend wo mo ho so mu defend wo mo ho. And I'm just praying say dear Putin ye US forces say akode na o maka say o mo de ba ko Ukraine no ba say US for the army ye soldier for so kota Ukraine for chia no na ebe ma China for so e de o mo nipa beba already no ye nim say North Korea for soldier for bebre egu ho a o mo kuntokwa ni bi e de boa Russia for ni North Korea for bebre bi bai o mo sign apam bi say se wo Russia wo ho kire wa meba beboa wo sanso na wo North Korea wo ho kire wa meba beboa wo enti North Korea ya oye a word ono so nuclear weapon pa o North Korea report kire say omo musika bebrebe a omo nya dodo na omo de ya akode na bibisa se sa akode na mama na eye no e de be enti na omo ye sa akode se ntokwa bi amma and Tokobia Mba, why are they doing this nuclear weapon near the idea? Iran for 7% year bia, US for Israel, Akoto bomb, Akoto Mako saying na. And see, there is something ahead of us. And no, and I was say, a Christopher, you're very smart, pa. Na, ye pa, Nyankopo on shira. Aha, I can create news. If you are new to the channel, Wadaroma. Yeah, na wa subscribe at the amount. Ama me pa Nyankopo onhira wo se. Obeya ne sa ede ama me Nyankopo onhira pa. Se obeya ne sa ama me. Na mamentu aso emfa wo enko. Mamentu aso. No ena. Mame entwaso ewo ahase. Now Iran rapidly beefs up air defense with Chinese help. And current reports Abba HSF. Iran for enya support be free China. And since Russia, China, North Korea, Iran. Omoya down for 4 pa. Now see there US for any Israel preventing Iran say one more person on benya nuclear weapon. Say Iran answer so nuclear weapon mo. The first country on the back so Israel. Nuclear weapon na Iran pen na Israel ntia o. So munye na sa nuclear weapon na. Omo de back Israel so. enti eno nti na Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu ne Israel for air prevent say omo ma Iran for ensa enso nuclear weapon mu ne enso mu kira enti the very hint omo benya say Iran for air nuclear weapon no ometo bomb atum ahye no enti current news abane say Iran for enya support be at free China. Iran has taken possession of Chinese surface-to-air missile battery, the report said, adding that Tehran is moving rapidly to rebuild air defense capability targeted by Israel during the war. Another Arab official said that U.S. allies in the Gulf were aware of Iranian efforts to back up and reinforce air defense, adding that the White House has been briefed on the matter. And you know, Iran for Hremua, Sidia, Ohwe Akodia, na Israel for Etotoba war so na the air defense Iran for war, and to mention Chesa Akodiano, or Monso Akokra battery be a surface air missile battery. Every China for I'm almost many bia, almost yes air defense, you know. And you know, this also tells us that the relationship between China and Iran. It is a Kobasa and Tokwebia breaking out. Automatically, China will come in the defense of Iran. What you say? In the defense of Iran. And if you want to understand the what the can Ezekiel hono Ezekiel prophecy will let you know say and some it has already been prophesied ewo ho da afei na ACC baako enunti na yebetumi aka say Awurade Yesu Kristo emaye no aben papa na South Africa man panyi South Africa Cyril Ramaphosa President Cyril Ramaphosa, South Africa president, or a member of BRICS. A member of BRICS. Na BRICS no nations bia omaka womo abom. Brazil, Russia, India, South Africa. Omake ka womo abom. Yefro omo BRICS. China, yefro omo BRICS. Omo agenda ba ko pa ne se omoni US for enyadre ni nyina ne so omuni say ohwe US dollars na ashata wiase nyina na obia edi US dollars na eno nti na ama US for ho ayeden nti omo BRICS ne de omo pese anka omo rise American dollar no na omunya sika foforo na ewiase nka yetumi di seska no na US for ahoɔden eso ete na huni say yasam so a awieye bre no ebeba. There will be a time ewiase nyina be diska baako eno so ebobo but South Africa president Cyril Ramaphosa publicly rebuked President Trump tariff threat against BRICS nation, calling for mutual respect and quality among countries. Ramaphosa urged the world to view BRICS as a positive force for global governance and development. And President Donald Trump ebeka said any country and I say any nation or be born who musio say wo the dollar for fro and I say wo disika for fro ba na US for omo musika ne emu ebeye ha and I say obe kwatia dollar no in fact or the tariffs the more den ebe to wo mo so enti eno na BRICS for ekoye summit and bia na summit ni mo na sa BRICS for kire wo madwene say US dollars and in fact enunti na ma US ho ayeden na Donald Trump ho ayeden enti no one of the presidents ebeka said we don't need an emperor ye hia emperor na mom si de wiase si akono obia ye sovereign eno na President Cyril Ramaphosa oya South Africa president enso kan sisu dwam say ewiase nyina enhu BRICS ne say a positive force a the global governance any development the eba enti no nkebe ya enka womo emetai omo ideology ne echi sansem we no President Donald Trump ebere responde ya woka say because of the BRICS for nti what the tariffs the more than pa ebeko akwakoto sa nations eso. World War III, NATO chief drops bombshell on Putin and Xi Jinping. And you know, NATO chief ya ono so ede sansem we aba I said what ring the bell say third world war no ebetumi a break out and NATO chief Mark Ruth your friend Mark Ruth and our warning say Vladimir Putin could strike NATO if China invade Taiwan. And so where China ne Taiwan so ento kwana ya China for person omoje Taiwan e de ka wo mo China kuro ne ho US for aya akokɔ batan omo Taiwan achi enti na China for entumi enye Taiwan enka ho no. Enti according to Mark Ruth ya wo ye NATO chief no o say Putin ebe strike NATO say China invade Taiwan say pe ene years yeti say China for invade Taiwan na yemfa yensangu yeti ensu because Putin ebetumi strike NATO we Poland Lithuania ene Latvia ne countries etwa ohonom na hia Putin ne Ukraine Russia ne Ukraine honom na hia na enkofo bebre apredict sa ade ne say wotumi defeat Ukraine say pe why we are the beko NATO so na se Putin strike bon hu musuo se was strike NATO nation ketwa bi se ke America nyina beto agu ne so eno ne ntokwa na ye pese ye twen wadwen edi esi so no eno ne ye ntokwa kase a eba wiase ye pese ye twen wadwen edi esi so Nyankopon hira pa ma memfa mienu bi enka ho ne no yen sorry so rade Nyankopon ya adoma na wasan so ahia ye da fofro entino Israel Middle East ho so me ka me kira say asumdue emba Middle East ho enti ope two major entokwa ekọ wiase pa ya sa ntokwa no the third world war beba between Putin Russia and Ukraine and between Israel and Iran ne omontokwa tokwa nkakra na ekoso no sa ntokwa no se radia Nyankopon amfa fie na asumdue amma se de US man pani ebon ho modin bia no de asumdue beba no ma menka sa asem we se Rade nam nakowa so eka kire yen se wo hwe sa period ya Trump eba so ya kamia ye se wiase edwo kakra ba ye wa Ghana de ya ye mepache o ye nhyɛ da nte hwe sa o se ye hu se dollar so aba form ti no at least say no ye ho odwo ye ba nti Bible say bra dodo ye beka se wa asomdwem no ho na pofiri mu a wo say ne beba yen so so this period ya Trump was ya preparation year preparation year was ye prepare peace after Donald Trump no said ye radenam nakwa so aka kire ye no asomdwe pa de ho ba ya den e de ama wiase and there has been a bomb after a bomb yeah ekoso ewo Israel ene Hamas entem and currently no Israel for akobombe Yemen Houthi ohwe Yemen Houthi omo also sa rings of Iran sa tutrafo na Iran fo atwusu wo mo na omo no kokko ntokwa bi na Israel fo kokko ntokwa bi no Yemen Houthi fo nso eka ho na enhye dansi entansi se Israel fo yi wo mo nimpa so omo no Yemen Houthi fo eko na so just currently no Israel fo abombe Houthi in Yemen and after rebels attack a commercial ship for first time in a month and ntokwa gidigidi ekoso ewo Israel ene Yemen Houthi ewo Yemen and also enya asemketwa ewo ho the attract okra no Russia recruiting unknown suicide bombers as part of shadow war against Ukraine and no we are putting it more than papa Russia for the multimodern ni nyina ne se enkwala nketwa ne youth and ye employer na akwaya te say ye de wo kopa adwuma papa bia ye da bio ye de bomb shawata adiem wakwa akogina train station enti no mumia bomb ne so a wo ene wo bi a wo train station ho nyina na hye se bomb na blast na eku eno so ye new recruitment a ekoso this is san so ye one in the maye bi a wote Ghana ha na wanya yes opportunity bi aba Russia me koye adwuma bi mpacho bisemu ye pa bia na ye de wo akoye suicide bomber ye do koye suicide bomber dia na je se nya dia obebe fie bie ebe bombe wa bombe baby a yes fa bomb ne ko nyina ready Nyankopon sha papa se enen so oje bre na wo hwe kanakre Nyankopon onsha enti no eya na wasan ahia ye da foforo